Hello. I'm a week into Daytona Beach. I believe today's Wednesday. And what have I accomplished? A lot. I've been unpacking so much. I haven't had any time to play. So excuse me, I'm gonna go to confirmation burp. I'm gonna go to Holistic Hollies. Check out that place, get into my holistic zone, go to Armand Beach, check that place out. But that's not what brought me on. Obviously, you guys know I have a tremendous amount of daughters. 7. And obviously, you also know that I've been on a journey now for over a year of healing, of transformation, of my spiritual walk. So, and with women, unfortunately, so much, we happen to lose ourselves when it comes to men. Whether we're single, whether we're with somebody, for some reason, the kitty cat's always pointing to the man. How we gonna get one? How we gonna find one? How we gonna keep one? I don't know why we're built like that. Actually, we're not built like that. God built us to be so much more stronger than that. He's built us stronger than men. He's built us to be able to withstand so much, like between storms and trauma and childbirth and child rearing and dealing with these buffoons. So, we're not built for scraps at all. We're not built for scraps. We're not built for breadcrumbs. But for some reason, we have this longing to want to just allow ourselves to continue accepting breadcrumbs because something may have been, right at the beginning, then you try to hold on at the end. But the thing is that everybody has a purpose, and people are brought into your life for a reason. And for some reason, I don't know why we're built, we always try to make spiritual reasons for staying longer with people, or for dynamics, or for how it looks to everybody else. Like if I'm not with this person anymore, what are people going to say? Because at the beginning it was all about us and everything. No, fuck that. You can't think like that, because then you're holding yourself back. We've had this conversation that you're holding back your blessings. You're holding back what everything else is available. Because at the end of the day, believe me, nobody's gonna give a shit who you with, who you're not with. You may have a 5-minute conversation out there of people talking of like, oh, can you believe so and so's not together anymore? But otherwise, who cares? It's your peace that you have to look after. It's your comfort that you have to look after. And God brings people into your life for a reason, karmic reasons. Sometimes these reasons are just for learning. Sometimes these reasons are for healing. Sometimes these things are so that way you can help that person. Not necessarily it's always about receiving. God may have put somebody in your life because he needed you to teach this person a lesson. Maybe this person needed to know what love was and knew you were going to be the person who was going to be able to give it. But at the end of the day, you wasn't going to be able to continue it until the end of time. And you can't allow yourself to stick with somebody because of dynamics or because of how it looks on the outside if you're not together. So you're not together. You're living out your best life by yourself until the next person comes around. And you can't put it down to, oh, well, we have kids, all because we're married. No, it's like times have changed, and God never ever said in the Bible, I want you to suffer because you're married. I don't think so. He's never said that. I don't know. Like, you guys can tell me the Bible verse where it says that, but it doesn't. God talks very highly of women. We are the divine women, and he wants us being loved as Christ loves the church. Remember that. He doesn't want us accepting breadcrumbs from nobody. But unfortunately, men are weak. Men are really weak, and God realized that, and that's why he made us second, because men are weak, and you can't allow yourself to stay with a weak man for show, or for family dynamics, or for your kid, or for whatever the case may be. Because let me tell you, you're not going to be the only single person out there. You're not going to be the only single woman out there who struggled with a child. You're not going to be the only other single person who struggled, period. Like, you just can't make all these excuses of like, how am I going to make rent, or how am I going to do this, or how I'm going to do that. These are just excuses to allow yourself to live in survival mode, and just to allow yourself to continue to be mistreated and misaligned with who is out there for you. And this topic comes up so much because I have, between my friends and my daughters and other survivors that I'm connected with, and also my holistic side of it as well, it I'm going to be talking about this a lot and teaching about this, because no, guys, it's time to cut them cords. You got to cut them cords. Like, don't be like, oh, I was with him since college, and that was college. At college, you spend half of your time drunk anyway, so you ain't know. And now you've educated. Now you're thinking for yourself and doing for yourself. You don't waste your time with no half-breed man. Like, no, it don't work like that. It's like, goodbye. Like, no, you want yourself. You want to have the stallion. All right, you want the cream of the crop. You don't want the frog. You don't want the dreamer. You want the man who's motivated. You want the man who knows how to put you first. You want the man who knows how to rub your feet when you get home from work. That's what you want. And if you ain't getting that, bye-bye. It's simple. It's so simple, because like I've said before, for the one man who don't do it for you, there's 1,000 other men out there that I'm telling you, they're going to do it for you. You just have to open yourself up to receive it. But if you're walking in your shadow and you're walking shallowly, just thinking like, this is the energy that I'm going to receive, because you get what you give. So if you're giving out this desperation energy, then baby, that's all you're going to get is desperation back. And let me tell you, a desperate man is a weak man. A desperate man is a man who ain't got nothing to give you but the bed. And even then, they fall short. It may seem good for the first 5 minutes, and after that, you're like, you know what? I could have got this someplace else. So, ladies, you need to keep this in mind. We got summertime here. Summertime, summer body, summer love. You got to say goodbye to the riffraff. You got to say goodbye to the breadcrumb. You got to say, no, it's time to do better. It's time to do better for yourself and what you want, and let God move and do the things that needs to get done. And don't sit here and say God's moving, but no, you're the one who's doing the moving and saying it's him. No. You know what I'm talking about. Okay?